Hello, hello, hello. How you doing? Fancy seeing you here. Welcome back. My name is Ed, and this is my Empire save with Bath City. For those of you who are new around here, the first thing you need to do is hit the bell. That way you can keep up to date with all my videos as soon as they go live, and you won't miss the journey to the top with Bath City. But before we get into this episode, the first thing I need to do is thank you all for your support on episode 1. Thank you to all the guys who took time to watch the video, give it a like, comment, give me all the hints and tips. It's really appreciated. Was overwhelmed by the support, and it was greater than I could have ever imagined. If you did miss episode 1, go back and check it out, because it was a 5-game thriller against Chelmsford, who were predicted to challenge for the playoff spot and even automatic promotion. We did manage to squeeze out a win away from home, highlighting a perfect start to the season. So as I said, if you haven't watched that, go back and watch it, give it a like, and tell us what you thought about it. All your comments would be greatly appreciated. But this is episode 2, and the journey to becoming an almighty footballing empire continues. I nailed the second bit, but not the first bit. I'm going to get there. I'm going to get that footballing empire thing down to a T, I promise. And in today's episode, we'll be playing Chester, who are in the Vanarama National League North, in round 1 of the FA Cup. Spoiler alert, we did get through to round 1. But before we do that, I did omit a few things from episode 1 on purpose, just because I didn't want to keep the episode too long. I wanted to keep it short and snappy for the first game of the season. And the first thing I failed to omit, or omitted on purpose, I'm going to go with that, is a club vision, which, as you can see, is pretty standard. Nothing crazy here. Work within wage budget. Again, as I said, fairly standard. Reach the playoffs, which we were predicted to finish 7th, so that's going to be tough, but I think we can do it, especially with the start of the season, as you'll see in a bit. And also then reach the FA Cup first round, which we have done. We are in the FA Cup first round. That's the game today. And then the FA Trophy, which has reached the second round. We haven't played an FA Trophy game, so that is TBC at the moment. But I think they're fairly standard vision, and as you can see, we're off to a pretty decent start. And if you did watch last episode, you know that I was keen to bring in some new players, which I have done, but I haven't made such a splash. But before we move on to the new players, work within wage budget. You can see here, that's going to be tough. Look, we're already over the wage budget. It says we're on course, but we're actually over the wage budget. $6,500. It's not a great deal. We've got nothing in transfer budget and 30k in the scouting budget, which I'm not using. I don't ever use it in the lower leagues. I don't know why you would need to. You can get some decent players on free just without using that. But yeah, £6,319 per week is not a lot. And I think that's the issue with Bath, as you'll see in the squad, is they've not that much depth, and they're paying their players a lot of money. Alex Fletcher here is £700 a week, which is a lot for someone at this level. And there's a lot of people just getting a lot of money. Ryan Harley, who doesn't really start, is getting £625. Will Henry, again, who, by the way, is kicking off because he's not playing, he's getting £500 a week. There's a lot of people on a lot of money. And I think that's the issue. That's the tricky bit about Bath to start with, is that there are a lot of people making a lot of money. But we're getting there. We're doing it. We're bringing some people in. And that's, again, that says a perfect segue into the people that we have brought in. Not as many people as perhaps I would like to. The first that we brought in is Joe Thompson. And by the way, as we're on the screen, again, the eagle-eyed viewers will notice that I may or may not have downloaded a very nice little face pack, which just adds a little bit more character to, as opposed to the silhouettes in the corner that you see. Joe Thompson, he's young. I thought he would be a pretty good backup to Alex Fletcher, who plays a lot. He's fairly similar, and he's got some good potential ability. Nothing crazy here, but hopefully these mentals and these physicals, and with improving the technicals, we can have a little bit of a player here who we can build around. And he's only 20 years old, and then £60 a week. It's not too much of a punt, or it is a punt, so it's not too much of an issue if it doesn't come off. Secondly, I was desperate to bring in a left winger, and I did, on loan from Wimbledon. He's not amazing, but I think he's better than what we've got at the moment. We've been playing Freddie Grant on the left a lot, and he's actually, as you'll see in a minute, he's actually done quite well, and he looks like good out on the wing. So it's a good choice for us. But at least we've got some flair out here with Julian Sarmiento Ramirez. Sarmiento? JSR, I think that's what I'm going to call you, JSR. That's not easy to say, but Julian, will provide us with some good depth, and he will get some playing time. The pace is good. Crossing's not so great, but as we saw in the last episode, crossing doesn't really mean anything these days. So yeah. And in terms of how the season's been going, as you can see, really, really well. We are unbeaten. We played this Chelmsford game. It was the game in the episode 1, so go and check that out. Next, we played Billericay. This was a game where we were 2-0 up, and then they scored 2 late-ish goals to bring it to kind of bring it to scrape a draw, I would say. Although we did have the worst of the XG, so maybe this is a good result. Who knows? Billericay again are a team that are always there and thereabouts in the Vanarama League South. And then we went to play Guernsey in the FA Cup third qualifying round, 5-1 win. I'm not going to show all the highlights because I don't think they need to. But this was a really, really good win. We kind of took our foot off the pedal in the second half. As you can see, we were 3-0 up at half time, and then it was 2 late goals kind of flattered us. And then we went to Havant and Waterlooville away from home. Again, Havant and Waterlooville are always there and thereabouts. So we scored early through Donovan Wilson, and then they came back in the second half. So I think we played really well this game. Again, the XG is kind of weighted against us, but we played really well in this game. And a 1-1 draw away from home against Havant and Waterlooville is a great result. And then in the FA Cup fourth round qualifying, we played Chippenham at home, local derby. Again, 1-0 win. I think we were pretty unlucky in this game, actually, to not score more goals. Our XG was actually pretty decent in this game, and we had some good chances. But 1-0 was good enough to win that. And then we went away, and then we played Tonbridge at home, Again, a 3-1 win. This is the game where we kind of... this XG story doesn't really tell the story. We were comfortable cruising in the first half, and then we kind of took our foot off the gas, or off the petrol, if you're English, in the second half, and that's when they got their consolation goal. And then we played Welling, the most recent game. This was a dull affair, but we managed to get the win away from home, which is pretty good. So yeah, we're sitting pretty in second at the moment. We haven't lost a game. We're unbeaten to start the season, which is always good. A couple of draws, which is perhaps it's a bit disappointing, but this is a good start to the season, and we cannot complain. But yeah, I think that's kind of it really. There's not really a lot else to do apart from just cracking on with the game, which as I said is against Chester, who are in the Vanarama National League North. They are currently 13th, and yeah, they've a couple of 0-0 draws, a couple of wins and a loss. Nothing to write home about here. I think this is a game that we can certainly win, especially at home. So yeah, let's just crack on with that. So this is our team for the game against Chester. I think this is probably our strongest 11. Certainly our starting 11. I have tried to rotate it as much as possible just to keep guys fresh, but with the depth of the squad is quite poor. So some guys have been playing a lot, like Donovan Wilson, basically playing every minute of every game because he's a beast. And so is Alex Fletcher, really. But we can see we've got some greens, which is always nice to see. And yeah, this is as I said, probably our strongest 11. So I think for the first round of the FA Cup, which I think is in the lower leagues is a key goal to have, because you can earn some great money from playing in the FA Cup. I think that's the problem with my past saves, is that I've never really had much luck in the FA Cup. This is actually probably the furthest I've ever got in the FA Cup when I've played in the Vanarama National League South, the Vanarama South, or even the Vanarama National. I've never really got that far and never had that injection of cash that had helped propel a club further up, like it did with Havant and Waterlooville. That really helped them. Even though they are still in the Vanarama South, it kind of gave them some consistency and gave them some money to really bring in some decent players. And I'm hoping that can happen here. So yeah, as I said, not much to go ahead and not much to write home about in terms of any drastic changes to the squad or to the starting 11. So let's just crack on with the game. So here we are. We're away from home. I thought we said we were at home. We're away from home in the first round of the FA Cup against Chester, who this is a game we should be winning. And it's a fairly sedate start, which I suppose is a good thing, because we don't want to be too much. But there's a highlight in the 12th minute with Freddie Grant Forward to Donovan Wilson, who is backing himself into a bit of a corner. Crosses it to Smith, who shoots. Oh, that's so close off the woodwork and goes over. Tom Smith actually scored a screamer in one of the games. I think it was against Guernsey, actually. There's another highlight. Is that a penalty? There is a penalty. Where's that come from? Oh, wow. Good. What a start. I didn't see that. It seemed a bit innocuous, but we'll take it. And he scores it. Lloyd James slots it away. He's actually got really good penalty taking. And that is his second goal of the season from the penalty spot. I think his first goal came from the penalty spot as well. So 2 goals, 2 penalties. Yes, good start. And this is what we like to see. Very easy. Goalkeeper Brendan Whiteray, does he do better? But yeah, that was a good start. It's a very innocuous challenge, though. Didn't even see it. But we'll take it. And not much is happening. So let's give the boys a bit of encouragement here. See what happens. Playing very, very well. I don't think we need to do anything drastic here. Wow. Can we have at least one highlight? Maybe another highlight? I probably shouldn't wish that, should I? So just the one highlight in the first half. As you can see, our XG probably slightly doesn't really tell the story. I think it's probably this penalty obviously kind of weighs it in our favour massively. But 1-0 at half time. We can't complain. We're in the lead. And God, the boys love it. Let's go to the second half. I will be looking to make some changes if it continues like this, just to try and keep the lead. We don't want to be going to extra time or anything like that. God forbid going to penalties. I don't think my heart could take it. Although we did score a penalty, so maybe we can do it. Yeah, maybe I could do that. Another highlight. Down ball with a throw in to Freddie Grant. Boots it at one player. Fletcher. Oh, he nods it in on the head. Fletcher has scored all the goals. He is a perfect on the head player. I think that's 2 or 3 goals, all coming from headers. Actually, I lie. His second goal in the first game was off his foot, but they're all our headers. Freddie Grant boots it at someone, and then I think that's lucky. I think that's lucky that Lloyd James gets a rebound. But it's a great cross and a great header by Alex Fletcher. Oh, like London buses, these highlights. Weeks to Glendon to Hughes. Out to Johnston. This is looking dangerous. Carvalho. Johnston again. Hughes. What a block. What a block by Parker. Still dangerous. Glendon. Weeks. What's going on here? I don't like this. This is a long highlight. They're playing it around nicely. This is looking dangerous. We've got a lot of men behind the ball, though. They're running backwards, which is always good. Yes. Tom Smith wins it. Fletcher on the break. It's on a yellow card as well. On the break. Got to finish this. Oh, he powers that over. He needs to do better than that. Right, let's make some changes because we've got some yellow cards and some people looking a little bit worse. Well, let's bring the new signing Joe Thompson on. I've been trying to bring him, trying to give him some game time just to see if he can actually do anything. And it's saying bring Callum Evans on. I'm happy to do that as well. Let's do that and see what happens. So we've got another highlight straight away. This is genius if we score from this. Genius football managering. That's a word, trust me. Crossed in. Cleared by... Are they going to try and get us on the... Oh, they've got an overlap. Johnson out to... Oh, Hawson. Oh, what a save by Driscoll. That's a great save. Glendon still got the ball. Oh, that's unlucky. Brad Jackson with the goal. It's a good goal. Good finish. Unlucky there. Let's bring it down a bit. We don't want to get caught. Hawson's just got muscled off the ball there. He got to do better than that. Yeah, I think it's his fault that the goal went in. Glendon finds the open man of Jackson and he just smashes it home. It's a great finish in the near post. So my changes actually are not genius. They're probably the opposite, whatever the opposite of genius is. Not sure what that is. We're coming to the closing minute. Oh, they've got another highlight. This is not ideal. Jackson in. Hughes. Oh, just over the crossbar. My heart was in my mouth then. Goal. I think we need to make some changes. Let's pause it and make some changes in the midfield. Everyone wants to come off. That's not ideal. Oh no. I think Lloyd James needs to stay on. Let's bring Freddie Grant on for Julian. Give him his debut. And let's do some time wasting, some dirty tactics. Come on, sorry, Smith, you can't come on. Oh, there's another highlight. 85th minute. Don't do it to me, Football Manager, please. Oh, it's gone. Oh, Driscoll. Good save, mate. Good save. Just keep it in. Just keep it in your hands. No rush. No rush. If you're going to do anything, just boot it as far as you can. Perfect. Richards wins the header. Thompson plays it back to Smith. Out to Julian on the left. First game. What a cross that is. Thompson scores his first goal for Bar City. What a goal that is. That surely wraps it up. That is a great time for two new signings combining there to give Bath what is surely the winning goal in the first round of the FA Cup. Round 2, here we come. Do I say that now? Is it too soon to say that now? That's a great cross. And a good finish as well by Thompson. I like that a lot. That's what we like to see. Two new signings combining to get a third goal away from home. And he's coming. Go on, ref, blow the whistle. And he's blown the whistle. What a win for Bath. First round of the FA Cup completed. Chester played well. Actually, they I was scared towards the end there. But I think the couple of goals, certainly the penalty in the first half really gave us a good start. And then Alex Fletcher's goal in the 63rd minute was something to kind of. I was a little bit more comfortable then. It's always good to get a second goal. But as you can see here, Lloyd James, player of the match, and everyone really played well. No one had a stinker, I don't think, apart from Freddie Grant on the left. But even he kind of had a role to play in the second goal, right? I mean, he hoofed it at someone. That's as good as anything you can do at this level. But that was a great performance. Well done, lads. Good win. And we're into round 2 of the FA Cup, and hopefully we can have a little bit of an FA Cup win. Obviously, we're not going to win the FA Cup, but even if we can get to play a Premier League side away from home would be ideal, just to get some ticket sales. That's the goal, I think, right now in the early part of the season. Just to get some revenue in would be great. Let's see what we have to see. So we've got 22k just for the winning that. That's great. Bath win. Yep, they do. Well done. James on form. Lloyd James, again, I think he was the man. He bossed the midfield, as it said. And we can thank him for a well-deserved win, I think, against Chester. And yeah, that's good. That's good. I really like that. Again, similar stuff to episode 1 and first game of the season. Good crosses in. All goals apart from the penalty, obviously, were crosses in and on the head into the back of the goal. That's what we love to see at this level. I don't think we can ask for anything more. And yeah, in terms of when we're going to be back next, let's have a look and see where we're going to be back. Do we play this derby in December, or do we maybe go to Maidstone, who are currently sitting pretty at top of the league? Maybe that's where we go. So what have they been doing? They've had a really good start to the season. They have lost a game there. Lost a couple of games to start the season. Is that lost against Slough? But they're actually currently second. I say that, but let's have a look and see. So Slough are top of the league. Mason and Slough played an extra game. So I think we go to Maidstone or Maidstone, and hopefully we'll have a clearer picture about the top of the league there. Yeah, so let's go to Maidstone in the middle of December. That's when we'll be next. Thank you for watching. Keep continuing to support. Give the video a like. Subscribe to the channel. And I think you can consider that episode 2 knocked on the head.